Plaintiff Stephen Salveson suing his mother for unpaid credit card bills. Stephen claims his mother has been married 5 times, and each new husband was worse than the one before. Stephen says the defendant opened several credit cards in his name and then used them to gamble. Defendant Anita Scott admits to opening credit cards in Stephen's name, but she claims she was simply trying to build Stephen's credit. Anita says she adores her son and is devastated that their relationship is suffering, and Stephen brought her to court.
All right, the plaintiff is suing his mother for an unpaid credit card bill. State your case, Stephen.
Well, believe it or not, Your Honor, I'm here to sue my mother. She's lived a lifestyle of partying, drinking, drugs, all of the above.
Your son said you lived a lifestyle of partying, drinking, and drugs. Yes, no?
When I was younger, yes.
Thank you. Go ahead.
She's been married quite a few times.
How many times?
5 to be exact.
Well, one doesn't count. But yes.
5 to be exact.
5 times?
5 times?
5 times.
Why don't you just stick with one and call it a day?
She really hasn't picked the winners out of all 5. The one she's with now, he's a pretty good guy. You know, none of the rest of them have been the greatest. No real role models of any sort.
Where's your dad?
He has never really been around, you know. One of her husbands basically has never really been around. He sold drugs for a living when he was younger. Mm-hmm. Another one she married to make another one jealous.
That one doesn't count.
She got out of that one. Married her last ex-husband, and he turned out to be all right. You know, he very successful. Basically, you know, they go on trips for weeks at a time and leave me with my sister at home.
How old were you when they would leave you?
I believe I was 8.
8 years old, and they left for weeks at a time?
Yeah, well, I was with my sister.
How old is your sister?
15.
She's 7 years older with it, and my parents.
8 and 7 is 15.
No, Stephen stayed with my parents or his dad, not alone while I was gone on a trip. That never happened.
I was with my sister.
What do you think about the childhood he's describing, one man after another?
You know, it wasn't always like this. I can't even believe that he's even talking like this. I mean, we've always had a good relationship. I mean, we've had our times, but we've actually had a lot of fun together.
How old are you, Anita?
I'm 52.
How old is your son?
He's 21.
So why are you suing your mom? Talk to me.
She went to a trip to Vegas with her current husband. I check the mail and I see credit cards. 3, 4, 5 credit cards with my name on it. And I'm looking at it going,
In your name?
Yeah. I'm going, I don't have any credit cards.
Did you got credit cards in his name?
Yes, I did.
Why?
I wanted to have him some kind of base for credit. I had him for
the guy's working. What does he need you for?
No, he was just 17. I had him for a year before he knew about him. I started to build up a credit line for him is what I was trying to do.
Did you have your own credit cards?
No, I didn't have my own credit cards.
Why not?
Because I just went through bankruptcy because of medical bills. And no, I did not start this out to do any harm to my son.
You couldn't get your own credit card, so you're putting cards in his name that he doesn't know about under the guise of saying, I'm building up his credit.
I paid on him for a year. I would pay $30 on one and then I'd pay it off. And then I'd do it on another one and I'd pay it off. And But you didn't tell him? No, I didn't tell him. He wasn't responsible at that time with money. Oh, I know how that sounds. When all this happened, I was not trying to go out to hurt my son. I was actually trying to help him. Mm-hmm. But at the time, then we went from supporting the 2 of us to me supporting 5 people. From a rent of $1,200 to our mortgage went up to, $2,400.
So then what you're explaining to me, Anita, with all due respect, is the reason why you took out credit cards in his name. It's not to build up his credit, but to pay the bills that you had to pay because of all these increased expenses.
I didn't use any of them to pay any bills. And I had them for a year before this even started.
All right. Go ahead.
But one of the credit cards was used for Laughlin. I don't know what that has to do with any...
What's that?
Vegas, Laughlin, gambling.
Oh, yes, we went on a weekend. I put it on, I made the reservation on the credit card because you had to have the credit card. And then I took the money and sent it to the credit card company. It was paid off that same week.
Did you have a substance abuse problem?
No, not at that time. No, this is years ago.
What was years ago that you had the substance abuse
Yes. I have a very addictive personality. But this is not why I did this. I actually was trying to help, okay? Things were bad. I mean, I was drowning. I had no help.
So get a job.
I had a job. I had 2
cut
jobs.
Your expenses.
how much my expenses worth, my son, his girlfriend.
Well, you've been
my
married
husband.
96 times. Weren't you getting maintenance from somebody?
I tried that the last time, and that didn't work either.
Back to you, Stephen.
Well, back to the story. Her last ex-husband, like I said, everything was going good. They were going on trips. It was all right. Not a big deal. That started to go south. He was really into drinking and gambling. And, he had money. He liked to gamble it away. He started to stalk us. It was just me and my mom at this time. He started to stalk us.
Really?
Following us.
True, Mom?
Slashing tires.
Slashing tires in her car.
Call the police?
100 times.
Went to court. I mean, it was...
Really?
But we got through it. We got through it. And, basically after that, it was a fresh, clean start. And that's when she found her current husband.
How's that marriage going?
Oh, no, he's wonderful. It's just...
He's good.
Never done a drug in his life. Very honest man.
Good.
Yes, so.
All right, so go ahead, Steve.
So like I said, when they left to Vegas, I see these credit card bills. What is this, Ma? I'm just trying to build your credit, this, and this, and I understood. Okay, cool. Great. I'd love to have built credit. I'd love to get a house one day. I'd love to do this. So I'm trying to get better, sturdier jobs rather than air conditioning. And I can't because my credit's so bad.
I thought you were paying the bills, Anita.
Yeah, I was paying the bills.
Well, I guess then you overcharged more than you could afford.
No, I just had too much debt. I had not the credit card debt.
Hogwash, too much debt. Stop going on vacation. Stop gambling. Stop going to Vegas and stay home.
I hadn't been any place in years. All I was doing was working double shifts to keep the 5 of us afloat. It was only
Show
me.
me these bills. Show me the bills. Anita, why are his bills, your bills ruining his credit?
Because I can't pay them.
And I have my credit report also if you want to see that.
Yes, I'd like to see the credit report. TransUnion, 300, 800, 1,000, 289. What is the total?
Your Honor, it's $3,205.
Did you have a conversation with your mom?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say?
We had a lot of arguments about this. I've been trying to get this out of her for years. And, I know stuff happens, but, this is your son. I couldn't do this to my son. She meant well, but it just didn't turn out well.
He loves you.
I know. I love him too.
What's your relationship like with him now?
Now? We hardly talk without fighting. We always argue.
It's a shame.
Well, it is. And, I wish... Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not excusing anything. I was getting by as good as we could get by. I asked for help from him, from my husband's son. I was drowning. There's nothing I could do. At that time, none of the credit cards were maxed out or over.
How many credit cards did she open?
5. It's one that's not on here.
Okay. And now your credit is ruined?
388.
Oof.
I don't think that's really credit to do anything.
What do you think you should do here?
I wish I could turn back time. I wish I knew then what I know now.
Let me explain something to you, Anita. You've got to do a lot more than pay your son back. You've got to get his trust back.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if you could ever do that.
Oh, he makes sure that he punishes me for that a lot.
You punished him. There is nothing more valuable to a young man who's starting a family than to have credit and the ability to buy a house, to get a job without being looked at as a deadbeat. You brought him into this world. You should have just let him go. You just put an anchor on his back and on his neck for no reason because you were selfish. I don't buy for 1 minute, Anita, that you were trying to build credit for him. He has proven to the court with the evidence that's already been handed up that you charged $3,200 in his name without his permission. You've got a lot of coming back to do here. Mother doesn't do that to his son, Anita. She just doesn't do that. I'm sorry for your economic problems, but at the end of the day, you stole from him. You owe him $3,205. Verdict for the plaintiff. Good luck.
Very much. Had to be done.
I got enough money to pay for a shot.
I'm down. All right.